clients go?
I know, they're not talking to me anymore.
Did they get hit by a bus?
Or even worse than getting hit by a bus, did they go to the competition?
Ooh,
Yeah.
dum dum. Hey, everybody, this is BJ Flag.
And I'm Rich G, and this is the best small business show, episode 368, where we deliver simple strategies and insights to drive your small business success. Today's topic, as you probably can tell, is how to re-engage and ignite your quiet clients. I love that term, quiet
I
clients.
love it. I love it. Welcome to today's podcast. We're exploring the art of re-engaging quiet clients who may have drifted away or become less responsive over time.
Yeah. It's so important. Re-engaging these clients can lead to, most importantly, renewed business opportunities, whether due to
Yeah.
shifting priorities or a simple oversight.
And in this episode, we're going to explore 4 key strategies to reignite the connection with your quiet clients, and each with actionable steps that you can take.
And we're also going to recommend a great resource to help you further develop these skills. So let's get started. BJ, why don't you kick us off?
Awesome. Okay, number 1 is understand their current situation. This is key. Understand why your client has become quiet. Are they overwhelmed? Have they changed priorities? Are they no longer feel the same urgency for your services? There's so many reasons why this might happen.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that you came to a natural conclusion of your relationship with them, but sometimes it's your job to get them excited about the next phase and to do
Yes.
that before they decide to disengage. So that's something that you want to do.
Oh, for sure. Now, for action items, do some research
Yeah.
before you just like jump down on the phone and find out. Do a little snooping around, find out what might be happening. Am I right, Rich? That's imperative.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to do a little research into what's really going on. Actually, look at all of the clients that have gone quiet and
Hmm.
start to understand. Do you need to, what's the real reason? Maybe you could group them into different areas. These are clients that went quiet because they got to a natural conclusion. These are clients that went quiet because they're lazy. They just
Yes.
they just they're
Yes.
these are
Yes.
clients that got distracted, so maybe group them.
Right. And, when you think about it, just review those past conversations. Rich and I are big, gigantic fans of note taking and CRMs. So we basically have all the conversations that we've ever had with people.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is look at the projects, check their recent activities if that's available, and see about any significant changes that have occurred in their business. What's interesting is sometimes they're just busy because they've got some great business that came in because they worked with you, so that is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So I think, what do you think, Rich?
Yeah, that happens to me a lot where a client goes, Rich, I'm okay right now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I go, that's great. And they're like, thank you, Rich, for helping me get here. I'm so excited. Thank you. And by the way, it's funny, they feel so bad about disengaging. But then what's funny is I had another client, I coached her, I'd say 3 or 4 years ago. She called me up. She re-engaged. She wants to coach with me again. So the
Yeah.
customers that make their own decision sometimes
Yeah.
re-engage. So
Yeah, exactly. So, you can't get too hooked up on what the real reasons might be, but just kind of use that information to kind of craft a personalized, empathetic message that kind of begins the re-engagement process. So that's good. Rich, give us number 2.
Number two is once you decide and group them into how you're going to respond to them, you want to then reestablish your value to them. You want to
Yeah,
reassert the value of your service because what you're doing is it's like a long lost friend. You're reaching out to them and you're saying, "Hey, I haven't heard from you lately. What's going on?" So, clients go quiet because sometimes they lose sight of what you bring to the table, especially when their focus shifts, their business shifts, their attention shifts to something
yeah,
maybe that's more important with their business or their life. So
yeah.
you need to reassert your value with them. You have to, kind of maybe go back to tell them what what were some of the problems that they had when they were working with you before and say, are you still having those problems?
And what's interesting is sometimes they don't think that they've gone quiet. They just think you're doing your job.
Yeah.
And and you have to get in there and insert yourself again because you know darn well that it's all based on consistency and momentum.
Yeah.
And if they start losing the momentum 3 months from now, they're going to feel it. So it's important to really keep that going. What kind of action item could they do that would really kind of get them going here?
Sure. To reestablish your value, one of the first things I want you to do is to send a personalized message. Highlight how your service has evolved or any new solutions or programs or products that directly address their current challenge. Something, you might want to bring up, they go, you know what, that's right, I need to work with BJ again, or I need to work with Rich again.
Yeah,
Include a case study or a success story of a similar client to demonstrate the tangible value and potential benefits of reconnecting. Because for a lot of businesses out there, reconnecting means more money. You're going to
yeah,
get more money. And what are you doing? You're just warming up a client that has already bought from you. So you don't have to go through treating them like they're a new customer. They already have bought from you. So it's easier to reconnect with them.
yeah. And when you're thinking about it, it's like the level of re-engagement. What's that level going to be?
Yeah.
How much do you really have to do to kind of keep things going? It's sometimes it's just a simple hello, how are you? Hey, we got to get back to our meetings, right?
So, BJ, what's number three? What's topic three?
Offer a soft touch point. So what you're really doing here is you're offering a light, non-committal touch point rather than diving directly into the sales conversation. A check-in phone call, as I mentioned, a helpful article, a friendly email. Sometimes you have some intel, you can share the intel with them. Just remind them that you're there and no pressure. Just wanted to make sure you knew that you were thinking about them.
Yeah.
Rich, do you run into that a bunch?
Absolutely. It's instead of going right in to sell them, you just want to say, how you doing? How are things going? What's going on in your life? How's the family? Did you take vacation? You just want to soft touch point them. Kind of like if you're networking with someone, you just don't go in and go, how'd you like to buy my product? You actually are just softly going into it. Remind them, there is no pressure. Just saying, hey, how you doing? I do this all the time. I'll reach out via LinkedIn and I'll just say, oh, I see you just got a promotion. Congratulations. How are you doing? How's everything? And people are like, Rich, what's going on? And they're so happy to hear from you because you're taking an authentic, sincere interest in them. Don't sell, just see how they're doing. And then suddenly, the wheels are starting to turn in their head, going, I really liked working with BJ, or I really liked working with Rich. And you know what? I want to work with Rich again. So,
And that's always a good thing. But this can apply to like bookkeepers, lawyers, all the people that you worked with, and you're at 90%. You haven't finished
yeah.
all the services. get back in there and re-engage again.
What are the action items for number 3?
I want you to invite your client to a short, no strings attached call for catch up and discuss how many things, what's going on in their world. Frame it as an opportunity to listen rather than sell, allowing that relationship to just organically rebuild itself.
Number 4, our fourth topic, is what you want to do is then create future focused opportunities. What does that mean? Okay. You want to focus on the future and build collaboration opportunities with your clients. Don't dwell on the past. Position your services as an exciting way to address upcoming goals or challenges. Kind of show them, that quote from Wayne Gretzky, I don't skate to where the puck is, I skate to where the puck's going to be. You want to show them where the puck's going to be. So show them how to address upcoming goals or challenges. What's happening? What do you have going on for the holidays? What plans this is a great time, even though it's the end of, it's the beginning of October. What are you doing for 2025? Oh my gosh, it's halfway through the decade already. So,
and all the people, what I find, Rich, is people get excited because that's intrinsically what makes you special to them.
Yeah.
Is that you have the heart of their business on your mind. And to be able to bring it back up again brings them out of their day-to-day. And they just get excited about it. So what are some action steps that they could take?
Well, number 1, in your next conversation, present a few ideas for future projects based on their current needs or industry trends. Say, have you ever thought of doing this? Or I've been seeing that some of your competition is doing something like this. Are you interested in maybe pursuing that direction or something? Kind of show them, because many of your customers and clients are caught up in day to day. And sometimes you're there to help them think about the future. Also, offer up to set a strategy, just simple strategy session to brainstorm together and clarify you're invested in helping them move forward. I offer this up to my clients all the time. When clients have gone away, and I'll reach out to them, I'll say, hey, you know what? I call it a Red Bull shot in the arm with Rich G, which is like I give them a free session. I go, it's totally free, but let's talk. I want to catch up with you. And you know what? Half of them usually say after the session, Rich, I really like this. I want to re-engage with you again. And suddenly I've got business. So
there we go. It all works. It all works. I've got a great book recommendation for you. I recommend Never Lose a Client Again by Joey Coleman. It will deepen your understanding of client re-engagement and relationship management. I really have felt that this book really offers valuable insights into creating remarkable client experiences that drive the loyalty and retention, even for clients that have gone quiet. So this is a good one. It's a perfect guide to kind of get you to ensure that you are once engaged, you never lose them again. So I liked it.
Absolutely. So re-engaging your quiet clients takes patience. It takes empathy and also a well thought out strategy. And I hope we've helped you put that together. So it helps you understand their current situation. It helps you reestablish your value, offer soft touch points, and create future focused opportunities so you can reignite those connections and turn those quiet clients into active partners. Thanks for tuning in today. And remember, sometimes it takes the right nudge to bring a quiet client back to life.
I love that. And if we need to keep that momentum going, share this episode on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and TikTok with the hashtag The Best Small Business Show. Let's spread the word and keep this community growing.
and ready to take your business to the next level? Reach out to me, Rich G, at richg.com for top-tier business coaching that drives results. And for all things brand marketing and website design, connect with my fantastic podcast partner, BJ Flagg, at newrenew.com. Let's make your brand unforgettable.
And thanks for tuning in and being the fantastic part of our team. If this episode fires you up, don't miss out on what's coming up next. Subscribe, follow, and share it with fellow entrepreneurs ready to level up. Your support keeps us going and helps us make an even more significant impact.
And a big shout out to our editor and producer, Richard Scalzo, for making us sound fantastic in every episode. Have an unbelievable week, crush those goals, and we'll catch you on the next episode.